My first inkling of what I'm going to talk about today came while I was listening to an informal round of reports from OFN members at our Western Regional meeting in Denver earlier this year. One person after another mentioned things out of the ordinary, a new investor they had not expected, a longtime investor who dropped out, a new type of loan, a surprising inquiry, an unsolicited policy opportunity, a different kind of risk. And I heard the same thing in New Orleans at another regional meeting. And in Washington, D.C. in May, when the OFN board and some of you went up to Capitol Hill for OFN's annual Advocacy Day, something similar happened. We all came away with a slightly disoriented feeling. Members of Congress who used to outright oppose us now seemed interested. Then others who used to give us blank stares now talked warmly about CDFIs. Something is going on. The things we thought we knew seem less certain, and other things we never thought possible now seem to be within reach. What I realized in Denver is that we are going through a disruptive, transformative period, not so different from what we called grow, change, or die a decade ago. Only now the stakes are much higher, the opportunities much bigger, and the risks much greater. This sequel is called Grow, Change, or Die Harder. But like a decade ago, we are seeing the signs of a tectonic shift for CDFIs. Many things feel off. Everything seems to be in flux, and much of what used to work no longer does. 1 year from now, when we meet in Denver at OFN's 30th anniversary conference, we'll be asking, what just happened? But I'm not a patient person, so I'm going to try to tell you today what I think is happening. We are learning to work as CDFIs in a post-CDFI world, not so different from how our nation's founders charted a revolutionary course in a post-colonial world. Now, I do not mean that CDFIs are outdated, that our time is over, or that someone is coming to take your place. I mean the opposite. CDFIs have an increasingly important role to play in our nation's social, economic, and political life. CDFIs have surpassed their own sense of self and the expectations of just about everyone else. CDFIs today are relevant, important institutions in our nation's economy, in federal, state, and local policy, and in the civic fabric of American society. In scale, we may still be fleas on the tail of a dog, but we are wagging the tail, if not yet the dog.